G'day and welcome to Bums on the Bench. My name is Jacko, and with me I have two repeating guests. I didn't write the intro. I got distracted trying to fix our stupid Apple Spotify Connect thing. Long story short, Andy's here, Josh is here. How are you, gentlemen?
Yeah, not bad, eh? How about yourself?
I'd written an intro. Why didn't you ask?
Go be my guest.
You know what, Andy? I think you should be the intro guy.
You know what?
Every week.
Yeah, you can do the intros. I quit.
No, fuck that.
Man, what a great episode so far.
All right, that's it. See ya.
Enough with the bang, boys. Loving it.
Well,
So what's our intro?
I'm not fucking saying it now.
I wanna
I'll
know.
save it.
Please?
No.
as
Well,
if he didn't.
you're
That's
going
why
to
he
Japan.
didn't. He didn't write one.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
why.
save it for the day I come back.
No, you won't. You'll forget.
Yeah, I probably would.
So do it now.
Welcome to Bums on the Bench 360, sport from every angle.
That's not
I was
bad.
watching NRL 360 last night.
How is NRL 360?
It's become greater now that Paul Kent's gone.
Yeah, well, I'm
And
not
still
surprised.
has buzz.
He was the Australian Alex Jones. First of all, I want to make that very clear.
No, that's Paul Murray on Sky News.
Also him.
the man that says we're in the resistance right now because Labor's in power.
Oh, dude.
Like that's literally his thing.
Oh.
It's great. I watch it just for the lols.
Don't worry, Josh. Our dads watch it 100%.
Oh, my dad definitely does.
Everyone's dad loves Sky News.
You know, I turned on the TV the other day. What was the first thing that you thought
Sky
came on?
News.
Sky fucking News.
they love it. I swear to God, I'm worried that I'm going to wake up one day in my late 30s and just go, you know, I'm a racist now, and just turn on Sky News like straight, do a flip. Who's hosting NRL 360?
Anasta still. Flanked by Gordon Tallis.
I like Gordy.
And it's whoever else they can get on, Buzz, the other guy, I don't know, I didn't listen to his name.
He looks good for a Shrek in a suit.
He's Shrek.
He did. He's a. Thank God he was good at footy.
Was he though?
Should be on radio. Ben Hunt.
Oh, we were
Are we just gonna rip the Band-Aid off, are we?
No, I just.
Wow.
Can I please have Josh's just guttural reaction as my text tone? Just the. That's not what I want.
Oh. Yeah.
News first.
He requested his release. He even offered to pay $150,000 to get the fuck out of St. George.
Listen, man.
I mean,
Got named today for this weekend.
Yes, he did get named for today.
He won't play.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
You know why he will?
Nah.
Because Carr can't play, can't not play him. We are.
No. He just won't turn up. He's that much he doesn't want to play.
No, I reckon.
I
Now,
reckon
he
that-
might hate the club. He might hate his team. He might hate the fans. He might hate the board.
They're playing at Wynn
He
Stadium.
might hate everything the Dragons stand for.
I'm going to that game.
He might hate me. But you know what he doesn't hate?
What?
Football.
He does like football.
He loves football.
No, it's a mistake. To put him out on that field in front of Wynn Stadium fans is a mistake.
Yeah, you'll break our heart. We're all booing.
No, that's all. He's just not going to play. He won't play. He won't even turn up.
Just
Guaranteed.
stays on the side away from the hill. all
It'll be
game.
breaking news an hour before the game. Ben Hunt nowhere to be seen.
Right. Well, as the only Dragons fan left in the room,
Fins up.
Fins up, baby.
I don't blame him. Like, I really don't.
I
Does
don't- who
anyone
can?
blame him?
I think he's gonna show up. I reckon that boy is not gonna not show up because
Yeah.
you know, like
It's a death sentence walking out in
but
front
we've
of.
seen it. Like that is not his character. He is not a person that just because he's wanting this release, just because he's miserable, doesn't mean he's not gonna keep doing it until he gets released.
I bet you they say on NRL 360 tonight that the money is he's not turning up. Because
Yeah, but
they
that's also-
basically they're all under the impression he's played his last game in the Red V. Everyone is. Everyone who talks to him, he won't play again in the Red V.
Yeah, but to work on NRL 360, you have to be a vegetable. So I don't care what they have to say.
I'm thinking with my
Genuinely.
heart here, buddy. Please, just let me
That's
have
fair.
this.
No, 100% he's going to play. Andy, I'll put $5 on it right now.
I'll
I'm
take
not
that.
putting money on it.
Cool, yeah, he's playing. He's playing. Josh, we win. He's playing.
Let's go.
Okay.
How do you feel that your best player wants out though?
What are you talking about? They keep Jermaine Osako or whatever they got up there. I feel... Fuck you, Josh, you left. I'm starting to feel a bit fins up. I'm not going to lie. I haven't changed yet. Go! I haven't changed yet.
So we're all Dolphins fans.
Ben Hunt would look good in blue and white at the doggies. I'm just throwing that out there. He'd look good in it.
You know who else will look good? Kyle Flanagan in his Red V.
You know what? Shut the fuck up.
You know he's going there.
Bruh, unless he's going to decide to play 5/8, not interested.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's Sullivan's role.
It's his dad. It's his dad that should coach. He's coming to your club.
Have we spoken about the new coach yet, or was
Oh,
that
yeah,
all
we spoke.
speculation last week?
No, it was only
all-
spec at that point.
And then 30 minutes later, after we hit stop record, there was announced as official.
yeah,
But, like,
okay.
Remember that part where I said to you, hey, you should say how you probably saw him outside of the front of Steelers? That
Yeah, but
probably
I
was
still,
him.
I still
That
couldn't be sure.
No, that was definitely him. There's
I mean,
no
it was
way.
a BMW.
Yeah,
He
100%.
did pull up in a BMW.
Signing package.
So what you're saying is we actually finally had a piece of news that no one else had because Andy saw him in the meeting.
No, I'm saying I'm not 100% sure. I'm
That's
pretty sure. The
That's
only
right,
thing,
Jack, you said he saw him in the meeting. Andy was in the room.
Andy was
himself.
there.
We've got the exclusive
I
right
wasn't
now.
there.
Andy, what did you see, bud?
We're actually no. Be
Well,
honest.
considering the
where were you first of all?
I was at Sneaky Burger.
Eating all my fucking wings.
No, I'm
He's
not Blake
eating-
Laurie.
You guys, did you even win on the weekend? You don't deserve those, did we?
Yes, we did.
We got 2 points.
Yeah, so that's a win enough
Wait,
for
how
us.
did you get? Oh, he's just
had to
beat the
buy.
Rabbits.
No, we had to buy.
We had to buy. Rabbits were like the week before.
No, we beat the Knights.
Oh, yeah, you did. It was fucking a flogging. And me and Reese were the only two people out of the entirety of our picking comp that actually picked the Roosters.
Yeah, I thought the Knights would flog us.
Boy, you were wrong on that one.
I
I don't
was
know
sorta
why
happy.
you thought that.
Actually, speaking of the Chooks,
Hey.
they released Matt Lodge.
Man, everyone's going these days. We just got news upon news.
Yeah, but it relates back to the Ben Hunt news. We just got rid of Matt Lodge. That means Ben Hunt can come home to Uncle Nick and his boat.
Yeah, but like, okay.
That's not home for him, though. Home's Brisbane.
So what's your move around? Obviously, you're going to put Manu back to centres.
Well, Manu's already in the centres. It's Sandon Smith at the moment at 7, Kiri at 6. But
You know what? Give us Sandon Smith. Fuck it. We'll take your Prodigy.
I don't think. I think it'll be Sammy Walker that goes if Hunt gets brought in.
But Jaden Sullivan towed him up in the New South
I know.
Wales Cup. So look, Ben Hunt's a loss. Yes. There's not many positives. We have Sullivan.
We also lost that other fella too.
Oh, discount Paul Vaughan.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh Kerr.
No, what do you mean? You gained him. You came to the Dolphins.
Okay, my bad. I keep forgetting I'm a Dolphins supporter.
Yeah, you got Josh Kerr.
Hey, you'll be here next week.
Yeah, probably. Who are we playing?
Warriors.
Oh, yeah,
It's not going to be
maybe.
pretty. Another bit of news. There is another player that people believe has played his last game for the sport that he's playing in.
Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Roger Tuivasa-Sheck.
Well, he wasn't named on the bench in his final, and
Or
the
the
All
All
Blacks.
Blacks.
Yeah, the All Blacks didn't pick him, so
he's
he's a sneaky outside shot to come back.
what do you reckon?
Well, he's already
maybe-
coming back.
Yeah, but August debut of Tuivasa-Sheck right
Could
in
be
time.
Could be any time between now and then, couldn't it?
I truly believe if Warriors pick up Tuivasa-Sheck before the end of the year,
I don't think they can.
No, even NRL commentators are thinking it's possible. They might early release him like we did.
No,
when
I'm
he
saying
went
can
over.
can the Warriors take him in their cap this year? I'm
This
speaking of-
year.
That's what I'm saying. Unless they release people, I don't think they can.
How much do they still have on the cap? Because it's only like I said, if
He's
it's
only
in
going to need a
August-
$400,000 to $300,000
Not even that.
contract.
August or September.
Actually, yeah, good point. I probably only need 200,000.
Yeah, they could easily fit in within their cap because they've still picked up
It's
quite
just
a lot.
It's just one person they probably need to release, if they need to.
Yeah, I think because there was a lot of changes and dropping, especially after the end of the 2022 year. I think they still have room in their cap that they can actually just take him on straight away, and if they do, I'm telling you, Warriors actually might win it.
Yeah, they're in for a good shot.
Nah.
Best shot they've had in 10 years, though.
Yeah, but the Warriors are notorious for falling over their feet right at the finish line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're not winning it this year.
I
Even
know.
even with RTS, like you can't just come back from Union to League and be a superstar again.
You can't, but you can contribute to a team that's showing quite a lot of promise already. And Warriors, for the first time in how many years, have been really strong.
But
week in,
it's
week
their
out.
consistency. The Warriors' consistency isn't there. They can still get blown out by 50 points, and you know they can.
But they haven't yet, so the curse hasn't hit them.
They're still in. Maybe.
Maybe.
So who's cursed this year? Who have we already got? We've actually got a few, haven't we? Like
No,
three
we
or four?
went through this last week. It was only like 3.
I
Off
swear
air,
I thought
though.
was more.
It was Cowboys, Doggies, and I can't remember the other one.
Panthers.
No, they were in by 2 points because it was 66-18.
It's only
No,
if
you've got to score
score
50 points on
They're
them.
Panthers, yeah.
Panthers are not winning this year. It's the best news you could get.
It's going to be so frustrating if they
When they
break
win.
the curse too.
They
Because
will.
if they do it, we'll be like, oh, well, there goes There goes that
100 and
long-standing tradition that we've had for nearly 100 years.
There's that
Like,
real fun one that everyone enjoys.
yeah, well, that's gone. There is no new measuring stick anymore.
60 points?
Well, actually,
Same.
there is another measuring stick.
Stick.
No team that's ever let Alex Twell score a try has ever gone on to win a premiership.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
true.
yeah,
that
that's-
happened on the weekend.
You know, there's actually another one too. No team that is 9th or under by semis make it to the grand final.
That's
That's
true.
a good one
That's
too.
a good one.
Can't break that curse.
You can't break that one.
No.
It's
So if
just-
Tigers get it this year.
That's a good joke.
aren't they under us at the moment?
Just.
We're not even last anymore.
What do you mean we? I'm not last anymore.
Oh yeah, Dolphins are very far from not last. I'm fine as
you're
well.
sorted. See, the heart still wants to support the Dragons, Josh. I know deep down.
Oh come on, we all know I'm still a Dragons.
Yeah,
supporter. They just-
100%.
Except after this week when we just Ben Hunt doesn't show up, and then I'm real
That's gonna be
sad,
funny.
and then we just stop playing.
What do you think about the landing spaces for Ben Hunt?
Titans.
So there's Titans, Doggies, Tigers, and now the Roosters apparently are coming from left field. Which one do you think's realistic?
Titans.
Realistic Roosters, I can see them just finding another $1 million somewhere.
Yeah, we just released Matt Lodge.
Yeah.
That's $1 million. That's enough for Hunt and Payne Haas.
But like honestly, like
Titans, I think.
so you saw when it got announced, I think it was Mal talking about it. There was not shock in his voice, and he was already making a play for Hunt. And I like we all know
You know, no one can actually approach him with an offer.
they can't, but it doesn't mean they can't talk.
No, they actually can't talk. He's been warned by the NRL.
Really?
Ben Hunt has been reminded he is under contract next year and the year after. He's not to be talking to other clubs. And his manager has gotten an official complaint from the NRL saying he's not allowed to talk to anyone.
So then do you reckon they're going to go on the grounds of compassionate reasoning that he wants to move back to Queensland, null and void his contract, pay it out, and then Titans have talks with him?
No.
I
The
think
Dragons are pretty hell-bent on being like, we ain't
really are.
releasing this dickhead. And Gordy actually brought up a good point because he used to play for you boys.
Yes, he did.
And in 96, he wanted out because he wanted to go play for Brisbane. Albeit different circumstances because Brisbane was in the Super League at that time, the rival code for that 1 year. And Gordy said, I'll pay you my whole Super League contract to get out. And the Dragons still stood fast and said no.
I think that's such a shit thing to do, to be honest.
I think if a player doesn't want to be there, you're better off getting him out now before the cancer sets in.
And like, I'm sorry, but with our constant issues, if a player says, "Nah, I don't want to be a part of it," fuck that. Can you blame him?
No, you can't blame him. It's the board's fault. It's been the board's fault since day one.
But I know. If he's going to go to another team, everyone's grumblings, everyone's thinking about it. There's something about a Queensland team that's going to be. It's not going to be the Dolphins. Not
Well,
going to be Brisbane.
Well, apparently the Titans are putting together a $900,000 a year seat deal for him.
Yeah, you'd be crazy if you didn't because they've got, Sexton as their number 7
Yeah, and Foreign at 6.
and Foreign's
Injury prone.
and older than Hunt.
I don't know.
think
I think it depends on what Hunt wants to do because he's gone on the record saying he doesn't want to go through another rebuild. And currently the clubs that are the main ones everyone's talking about, Titans are in rebuild mode. Doggies are in rebuild mode. Tigers are definitely in rebuild mode. The only one that really isn't in rebuild mode is the Roosters.
You should be in a rebuild.
We should be
You
in-
should be rebuild.
Well, we are.
But are
We've
you-
already told 12 people to fuck off at the end of the
Maybe
year.
you're pre-rebuild.
Yeah, pre-build.
Like you're currently in.
Yeah, but it's only
unfortunately-
one piece away from not being a rebuild team. You know that.
Yeah, but you could argue the same about the Doggies as well, though, because they're decent.
Well, that's what they were doing last night.
Like
I
each-
don't think a halfback fixes the Doggies fully. I think they need a fullback now too because that Parham dude's terrible.
But who are they going to bring in?
I don't know, but they're one or two pieces away from not being a rebuild team. Hunt's not the only solution.
No, but
But he's the solution right now.
yeah, and like just sheer experience that man brings to the team. Australian player, rep player.
Yeah, but Josh Adokar is a rep player.
Yep, and they've gotten
Matt Burton's a rep player.
Yep, and they've gotten 1,000 times better since they joined the team.
I don't know. Last weekend begs to differ.
Last weekend, yes, but this year
They were
compared to
hopeless.
this
last
year compared to last year, the numbers simply don't lie. They're
And well-
doing better across the board.
No.
No, So you
No.
would rather see them losing every game, winning 2 is better than the record
That wasn't
they've got
them
this year.
last year.
They won like 4, 5.
They won a few more than that. They're not the Tigers, mate.
No, they were right. They fired Baz halfway through the year because of the
No, they
results.
fired Baz early on in the year, dickhead, and then they strung together a few wins.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yes. Yes, I'm going to lose this every time.
They fucking fired Baz within the first 6 weeks, and after that, Potter came in and actually put together a decent team.
I swear it was like end of April, start of May.
So they were a little bit shit, but
How many wins?
I want both of y'all to guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
I reckon it's 6
we
to
got
8
26
wins.
games. I'm saying 7. No, hold on.
You were saying 4 or 5 before.
4 or 5. Yeah, go 5.
Man,
I'll say
you should have
5.
stuck with 7.
Ooh, that's not bad for a second
I
guess.
said 8.
Yeah, 6 to 8. 7's right smack.
So
right
we're
in the
dead in the
middle.
middle between us.
No, Jack, you were just wrong.
Damn
You
it.
were just wrong.
They're
But
still doing better this year than last year.
Yeah, they were 12th last year.
They were 12th last year. What are they this year?
Let's have a look.
Probably about 12th this year, actually, where they're sitting. I see a strong finish. I reckon the Dogs are going to do all right.
Okay, Doggies, they are 15th with 12 points.
Oh, so they doing better this year, are they, Jack?
I reckon they're still going to do better this year overall.
Statistically, all they're going to do is get another 2 points. Actually, no, they got 7 wins with how many buys did they
They're
have last year?
16th at the moment.
Are we beating
Are
them?
you sure?
Yeah, I'm on there right now. Dragons are above them.
I'm on the Google one and it says Tigers are last.
Tigers are last.
Yeah, that's
and then
17.
That's
Oh, they're
17.
17
right.
now.
I keep thinking they're still 16.
No, it's 17.
Yeah,
17.
So
So
16th. And yeah, they got 12 points with how many buys have they had so far? 1 or 2?
There's 3 a year. They've only had 1 bye.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't recall them having many days
So they're
off.
they're on track to beat last year.
They're on the same amount of.
So let's have this conversation in 6 weeks when I'm right.
No, well, they're paying the exact same as your boys and the Tigers to win the premiership, $401.
Who would you put the money on out of those 3 then?
None of
out
them.
of those 3,
None
you
of them
have-
are winning the
you
comp.
have to pick one. Who's the
Tigers.
most likely out of the
I'd
3?
go with the Tigers.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
once
I'd also-
Happy comes back.
I'd also go the Tigers as well. And once Brooks is back, he's found a little bit of form.
Isn't it not like almost impossible? Like we're
yeah,
getting to the point
they're at the point where they're probably a win away from being a loss away from being
because
mathematically
we're
out.
6 points behind Eels at 18. And what round are we up to? Like
17 this
17.
weekend.
So we got another
Good memory.
8, 9 matches to go. It's theoretically possible.
It's mathematically impossible. It's mathematically possible. Theoretically,
Statistically
it's
impossible.
impossible.
I tell you what, it will be a hell of a run if they do it, though. It'll
Don't
be a
even
hell of a
start.
run.
Look at their for and against, though. Their for and
Yeah,
against is
shocking.
probably shocking. So they could win every game between now and then and still not make it.
Can you imagine?
Okay, so
That would be the funniest one.
I do want to highlight this is probably the funniest thing to me. Eels at 8th have a positive for and against of 104.
Okay.
Bulldogs at 16th have a negative points difference of 154.
Yeah, they're not making it.
Ooh, yeah, probably not.
They are nearly by double the worst team.
Yeah, but if the Eels get one more win and they tie with the Raiders,
No,
Would you like to
doing
guess
me.
what is the next worst team in for and against?
Dragons.
Nope. Try again.
Ooh.
There is one team, and they've said why this is.
yeah, it's the
Because they've
Roosters.
barely been scoring.
Yeah, Roosters have the
guys.
worst attack in the comp. We're 17th in attack
Ooh.
because we're just not firing. I've
It's
been saying
true.
it. It's Teddy's not firing, Manu's not firing, our 6 and 7 aren't working.
Minus 88.
Yeah, I know. It's not good.
So, like, if
Ooh.
Bulldogs get smashed this week, they could be double you guys, and they'll feel good at least. You got something.
I hope the Roosters pull themselves together a little bit.
I don't give a shit.
You're a dolphin. You're such a dolphin now.
Yeah, man.
Couldn't
Dude,
give a fuck.
let me tell you, we're coming 10th. That's better than 15.
I think we've got the fucking Raiders this week too.
That should be a good game.
You have... No, we have the Eels.
No, I'm saying we, the Chooks have.
Yeah, the
I don't get to
Dolphins.
watch it. Oh,
You're
yeah,
on
that's right.
holidays.
No, I'll literally be at the airport when it kicks off.
Yeah, you got KO on your phone.
yeah,
Yeah, but I got a 10-hour flight. I need my phone for that.
and he
Charge
doesn't
your
watch.
phone on the plane.
He doesn't watch the games at home anyway.
I don't watch the games.
Off.
Why would
Yeah,
I
but-
watch the game in public where people can see me
because
cry?
you got 4 hours of doing nothing, and let me tell you, at the airport, seeing people cry is a thing that everyone does all the time.
I do have a Nintendo Switch. I'll be playing that probably.
Oh,
With Skyrim on it.
There's probably the next second thing that you'd see everyone doing at an airport.
Oh, shit. I got to feed my Nintendogs. Now that we're talking about that.
How many years has it been?
When the DS come out? About 3 months after that.
Dude, when did the DS? I don't want to
fucking
We're not
know.
talking about it. I have trivia for you, gentlemen.
Oh, God.
I've made it difficult this week. Last ones have been too easy.
Yeah, sure, that Olympics one was so
Yeah, it's
simple.
That was heaps simple, eh?
It's what everyone... This only has one Olympics question.
2004.
Fucking hell, that seems
Yeah,
like...
nearly 20 years.
Damn.
Those dogs are long dead.
Damn.
Okay, so what's the trivia?
Okay. So I've decided to make this a little bit more of a competition. I'm actually going to record the scores. Every couple of weeks, I'm going to bring trivia for you gentlemen. And at the
Hopefully
end of
not in the
year-
next 2 weeks, though.
No, bring in exactly the next 2 weeks.
Can you imagine? And he still beat you.
That
That
surprised me.
end of the year, there will be a prize. I haven't decided it yet.
Is it your bussy?
No.
Damn it.
No. That's next year's prize.
Let's go.
So
Making me wait.
these are not multiple choice either. I've decided that
Yay.
because it is hard. Some questions, if you are the closest one, you'll get a point.
That's bullshit.
Because some of
Dude,
these
Andy's
are some of
sitting
these are
closer to you
difficult.
than I am. That's not fair.
Verbally close. Like if you can somehow
Yeah, you
get
can
your
yell
voice
at you.
louder in my ears, you win. So
That's
it's
still not fair.
winning by. He's very loud. So, and we're going to start with the Olympics question.
Ugh.
Phones down, gentlemen. No cheating.
No, I'm reading about fantails.
The lollies.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't had a
Oh, no,
fantail in years.
Oh, they're cancelling it.
Oh.
Cancelling fantails.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah. Despite the sense, I'm not reading this out. We have a.
We have trivia to do. That is news, though. We need to talk about that later.
That's
Put that on the
Wait,
agenda for
actually,
next
you know
week.
what? It relates. What does fantails have on it?
Trivia. Boom. There we go.
There we go. It
Trivia,
all is
and
coming
as
together.
Josh just said, trivia is cancelled. Thank you. We'll see you next week. So, question 1. In what year were
7.
women... No, not 7. Andy, this is your one. In what year were women
Without
allowed
women,
to
he won't
complete...
get I'm sorry.
In what year were women allowed to compete in the modern Olympics, and what sport were they allowed to play?
Still feel like this is going to be sexist, so I'm going to... Andy, you can go first. This will be funnier.
If you say cooking, I swear to God.
So year and what sport?
Year and what sport? It's a 1-point question. If you get half of it, you get a point. You know how I say?
1962 in swimming.
No.
Fair.
Not a bad guess, though.
Thank you.
This is hard because I'm trying to do leap years in my head and it's really difficult.
Oh, yeah, true. There's also that.
Yeah, there's
aspect
like,
too.
I'm trying to think, fuck, what are the leap years? I'm going to go 1970 in skeet shooting.
Huh.
Weird guess. Both wrong, so I have a hint.
Okay.
It begins with 19.
No way.
Yes, hold on.
Shocking.
It's a bad hint, but hold on. It has a nice round number. And the sport is played outside.
Is it team or individual?
Yeah, that's a great hint if you tell us that.
Normally individual, can be team, very small team.
Okay, I got one more hint. Winter or summer?
Summer.
There we go. Okay,
Summer,
cool.
summer. Very small team.
Very small. Team of 2. I keep feeling like something's water-based for some
Yeah,
reason.
same.
No water.
No
No
water.
water?
No water.
Oh, okay.
All right, last chance, gentlemen, before we
Women's
move on.
hurdles, 1960.
Women's relays, 1950s.
You guys are going really late. 1900, flat,
Wow.
Oh, okay.
and it was tennis. So when I said
That
small
makes-
team, it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it
yeah,
Yeah,
could
that's
be.
fair. That's fair.
Okay, so 0 there. Oh, there's 2 Olympics questions. I lied.
Why?
But this is more of a geography question. How many Olympic Games were held in countries that no longer exist?
Now, wait, hold on.
Wait. I've got one. Does Nazi Germany count as a country that doesn't exist?
I will give you half a point for that because it's not Nazi Germany. It's
one of the East.
Oh, so close. West Germany.
West Germany.
So,
Fuck.
okay, so he's currently winning at this point.
Well,
He's
On
got
half a
Yugoslavia.
point.
Isn't Yugoslavia?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
What's the third one?
That's.
Oh, sorry, answer the question. There's 3. What's the third one?
Okay, so there's Yugoslavia, there's West Berlin,
Yep.
and there is.
So whoever gets this last one gets the point for the
Fuck.
round.
I thought I got half a point.
Okay, so
You get
it's-
half a point.
What is another?
I can't think of a country that doesn't exist no more.
Oh, it's somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's another Eastern Central European one around fucking Croatia.
Can you give us a geographical location without giving it away too much?
It's very big.
Soviet Union.
Yes. USSR. So West Germany, USSR, and
You were right.
Czechoslovakia.
It was an Eastern European
So
country.
2 points,
No, 1.5.
1.5, 1.
I'll take it.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That German one was very good.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, wait, Nazi Germany had it.
I'm so surprised I knew Yugoslavia. Like that just
Yeah,
was
that
in
was the
my
weird
head.
one.
It was just like, yeah, no, this is it.
Well, I guess the
I
first
can't
two
believe they
straight
had one
away.
in the USSR.
Yes.
Was that during Space Race?
I think maybe it has to look. It was around the 50s to the 80s ish. It's in that period of time.
Well, they were around till the 90s.
Here is a golf question.
Okay.
In golf,
Wait, you said this is a sports podcast.
yes, this is an activity-based question. I understand that, don't I? There's arts and crafts and knitting shortly.
Oh,
following.
let's go. I'm so good. And chess?
No, chess is a board game. Board games are for children. In golf, what do you call a score of 4 under par on a single hole?
Oh, wait. That only exists in a
Yes, very hard to do.
par 6.
Or,
A hole in one.
yep, that's how all of these have been scored. So it's a hole in one.
But yeah, then there goes albatross and then there's something else.
Yes. It's a bird. It is a bird.
A condor.
Correct, and he gets it.
What?
I just thought of the largest bird.
Let's fucking go.
That was damn impressive.
I was going to call it a
I
pelican.
was just thinking, because you think about birdie, eagle's a bit bigger, albatross is a bit bigger than that. What's the bigger bird?
Condor. And then pterodactyl, but it's impossible to get on the planet Earth. That's not true, by the way. Don't look at me like that. So 2.5, 1.
Fair.
This is
Damn.
this is good. Okay, so
Andy,
this
what the
is
fuck?
Andy. Jesus Christ, Renee should have bought you that shirt. How heavy is the average sumo wrestler in kilos? So I went. Yeah, it did take me on a bit of a binge onto how sumo wrestling works because there's just not a one size sumo wrestler.
140.
140.
200.
Josh gets it. The average weight is 150 kilos.
Let's go.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's not. Neither are bad guesses.
I was just like, fuck, it can't be 140.
However, it's weird, right? Because that's the average weight. There are some absolute monsters who've competed at like 300 kilos.
Yeah,
before.
exactly.
Didn't one of them die during a sumo match because
Probably.
of how big he was and his heart just gave way?
I can ask next week.
Yeah, fair.
Jesus Christ, Andy, you're gonna get deported. Okay. 2,
Yes.
2.5.
2.5. Oh, some of these are gonna screw with you real good. Give me the dimensions of an Olympic swimming pool in meters.
Do you want depth as well? Because it's
No,
for
no.
Aries.
50 by 25.
Correct.
Damn you.
God, I'm a gamer.
3, 2.5. He's on.
Yes.
Now here's one that I didn't know, but it makes a lot of sense.
Fuck.
What does BMX stand for? Right?
Bicycle motocross?
Yeah, he's got it. Fuck's sake. Yeah, right. I've never thought of. How did you know that? That's
I knew
wizard.
what MX was.
Yeah,
So then
so-
I had to guess what the B was.
Right? Have you ever put that together in
Nah.
your head before? Me neither. Okay. Here's a football question. Who has won, not series, individual games
Me.
of State of Origin?
individual games.
Yep. So I haven't counted series. I've counted every single state of origin game, and by that I mean whoever did this research counted every single state
Okay.
of origin game.
I want clarification.
Yes. Does this count?
Does this count the games before State of Origin was a 3-game series, or is
Yes.
it okay? New South Wales.
Queensland.
Okay. But let's go a little bit deeper. You got to earn this point.
That's fair.
Can I have half a point?
Yes.
Yes. 5.5, baby.
4.5.
4.5.
No, it's going to be 5.5. I have to get this question.
Okay. There have been 120 games played. 2 of them have been draws. How many has Queensland won? Or how many has New South Wales won?
How many games all up?
120, 2 of them are draws, so out of 98.
You mean 118?
That's what I did in my head, yeah. Yeah, that is what I mean.
Queensland have won
I cannot count to save my life.
64.
New South Wales has won 51.
Oh, fuck, you guys are both so close. Josh gets it.
Fuck!
But this is how close it was.
5.5.
This is how close it was. New South Wales has won 54 games. Queensland has won 65. Both of those were so insane.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So insanely
Wow.
close. What is Springfield's baseball team called?
Isotopes.
Boom. That's a point.
Damn.
That's quick.
I needed that.
Yeah, fair.
Points check. 5.5.
3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Jesus Christ. We all know Donald Bradman was born where?
Barrel.
Good. That's not the question.
Damn it.
Because that's where he grew up. Where was he born?
Mittagong.
South Australia.
No. Here's the hint. I've lived in one of these towns.
Bateman's Bay.
No.
The one out west.
That's the one.
No, but he can't.
He doesn't
he's
get the
gotta-
point where he's got to make the sounds properly. Yes, but he's...
Wagga.
No.
No, the
Cootamundra.
Correct.
Go to bed.
He was born there. This is how little shit happens in Cootamundra. He was born there, and the entire house is a museum. There's not much in there. It pretty much goes except this was the table where he was born. That's it.
No, that sounds about
A couple
right.
of days later, moved to Bowral. Like, for some reason, Cootamundra's like, well, he was born here. It's like, well, you need to spend a fucking day there. And there's statues of him it's a weird... Country culture strange. Not a lot's going on.
You got to latch on to something.
You got to latch onto something. So it's a bit of a country civil war of two
Like-
towns of like 3,000 people going, well, he's from here.
Like, what has Goulburn got?
A jail.
A giant potato.
No, that's
You're thinking of
that's-
Berrima.
giant potatoes up in Robertson.
It's the giant marina.
Sorry,
at Goulburn.
I'm thinking of Robertson.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
fucking
And
the thing
Goulburn
that looks
has-
like a big turd.
Yeah, the giant poo at Robinson.
Yeah.
That's also known as Nathan Hindmarsh.
And then you've got the world's largest ball sack on the statue at Goulburn, which is on the Ram.
That's it.
And I can't confirm if it's the largest ball sack, but it's the largest one I've seen so far.
Well, Jack.
I'm not looking at yours again, Josh. I'm not doing it. Number 10. This is where I decided to actually make it really tricky.
It hasn't been tricky yet.
No. Herbert Henry Messenger.
Kissinger?
Messenger.
What was the message?
Herbert Henry, it's a name. Herbert Henry Messenger is one of Australia's greatest sportsmen. We remember him every year by giving out a medal to the best athlete of a certain sport.
Rugby league.
Let me answer the question. Who is Herbert Henry Messenger?
Daily Messenger.
Dally M.
It's the Dally M. That's as soon as he said Messenger, I'm like, this is about Dally M.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, points.
Yeah, I think we're back
Yeah,
on 5.5.
I think we're 5.5 each.
Okay, cool. I literally have a bonus question at the bottom in case this happened.
Cool.
It's happened every single time so far.
Yes, and they're not about me.
That's a
Unless you
first.
both guess this one, in which case I just have to start pulling them out of my brain. So someone get this wrong. What positions did Daly play?
Fullback.
Doggy.
Well, you're both wrong.
What?
Centre.
That is one of the positions he played.
He played fullback.
Not on my phone, he didn't.
He fucking did. I know he did.
That's cheating.
He's
No,
cheating.
He's
He's
cheating.
cheating.
I get the point.
That doesn't count. Look it up.
no,
Look it
I
up.
want to know because I'm fairly certain he played fucking
I think
fullback.
we're going to have to go to the bonus question, Jack.
Oh, shit.
Start thinking about yourself again. I know that's hard.
See, I had wing, centre, and 5/8.
Yeah, actually, you're right. First 5'8". I always thought he was a fullback at the Chooks.
So does that mean I get the point?
I mean, it does. You get a third of a point. You win by a third of a point.
Yes.
So add a third to 5.5. What's that?
Oh, I
It's
don't know, man.
5.88.
I couldn't even do fucking 120 minus 2 earlier. You asked me to do some bullshit like that.
All right, so on a scale of 5.5 out of 11 to 5.88 out of 11, I win.
That's some bullshit.
It's just, do you know what though? Like,
Clive Churchill was the fullback I was thinking of. For fuck's
yeah,
sake.
Clive Churchill. All right, well, that was some good trivia. I'm enjoying that.
So now you got to come up with another one for a few weeks from now.
Yeah, I'll just ask questions in reverse.
I'll forget them, so this will be
Yeah,
fine.
you're always sorted, bro. And see, that's the thing. Andy lost. He'll never forget this. This will be spoken about at his funeral.
So what's the running tally between you and me? 2-1?
It's 1-0 in the official record.
Yeah, the official
in
one's
the official
1-0.
record, it is 1-0. Technically, I think, Josh, you have 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
But the first 2 were pre-season. So you have the Charity Shield, but it doesn't mean anything.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
I'm glad you admit the Charity Shield means fuck all.
No, nothing. This is pre-season.
Still great to watch, though.
It's awesome. And that's my trivia. I did start writing a story to read you guys about a baseball player who's very, very famous. Okay. Bear with me then, Andy, because you've already gone to sleep. Josh, this guy was born in like 1896 outside of Pennsylvania. And his biographer described him.
Outside of Pennsylvania, it could be anything.
Well,
Pennsylvania is a state, not a city.
yes, outside of Broughton or some shit.
I thought you were saving this.
Well, I'll give you the little taster of it. Because you think baseball's boring.
It is boring.
This dude's not boring. I promise you. He was born outside of Bradford, Pennsylvania in 1876. His biographer described him as a decidedly different child. So that's a good start.
Yeah, that's fair. I understand.
A weird
now.
dude. He never really went to school. Was often
Who
found
does go to school in 1896?
76 and Benjamin Franklin, I guess. No, he was already dead by then.
No,
I
you
know
did
that.
say 1896.
I did. I got it wrong, but I read 76 properly.
Just to correct Andy.
At the age of 3, yeah. At the age of 3, he went disappearing from the family home for a number of days.
Did you go to Barrel?
No, he was found at the local fire station in one of the fire trucks. Rube had a lifelong fascination with fire trucks from this point on.
What you call him?
Rube.
Rube.
His name is Rube Waddell.
What a
hell.
fucking Rube.
Rube was always fascinated by fire trucks, and this would turn into a lifelong fascination.
Do you reckon that's where the saying came from, this guy? Like, the decidedly different. Like, if you got called a Rube, it feels like this is why.
Oh no, this is why. This
Let's
is
go!
This
Okay.
is the Rube.
Fucking Rube.
He was also left-handed, which was strange and seen as improper at that time. His left hand was very, very strong, though.
You could beat that mate.
He could. Do you want to know how we got his left hand so strong?
Beating that mate.
Power steering. Lack of.
A form of beating that meat. He used to throw rocks at birds. Was his favourite activity. And apparently, according to the local townspeople, he was very, very good at it.
So we can tell he's about to be a pitcher.
Oh, he's one of the best pitchers of all time. He's also one of the world's greatest idiots. So I haven't written the whole thing yet, but here are some highlights. He goes missing from his baseball team and he gets discovered in Florida wrestling alligators. And I don't mean like he gets found down there. Like straight up explorers find him in the middle of the fucking Everglades wrestling alligators. This is where he ends up. That's in the middle of the season. That doesn't end his playing career.
How long does it go missing for?
2 months? Like this.
Yeah, that's only like 6 games of baseball.
No, it's like 70. They play like 4 games a week. He was so good at pitching, but he was also, like, clearly now looking back on it, we realize that this person had some significant disabilities.
Like
Back in-
ADHD.
yeah. And that's only the start of it. This dude's, like, insane. So much so that, like, when he was playing games, he was so distracted by fire trucks that if a fire truck went past the stadium, he would chase it.
Man, this guy sounds like he's autistic as well.
Yeah, that's genuinely looking back on it today. We're like, oh, this is clearly someone with a multiple like neurodiverse diagnosis. Back in the day, he was just seen as like, yeah, he's a bit strange, but he can fucking throw a rock really well.
That sounds like old day America.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, let's be honest. That sounds like a definition of any quirky person right up until about 2008.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Used to just absolutely murder birds with stones, and some baseball dude was like, hey, I reckon we can give you a job. He got fired once for playing with children. Not in that way, like literally just playing street baseball with kids, and he was like, you're an MLB player. You can't be on the street in case you get injured. So he just walked out of the city and left the team. Like, I'm not even exaggerating too, and I'm like, he would just pack his shit and walk to the next city. Straight up Forrest Gump, this motherfucker. So anyway, that's coming next week.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I'm not going to get to hear that.
I mean, you'll listen overseas.
Yeah, I was about to say you
You
listen to
listen.
Bums on the Bench, Andy.
Well, actually, I did
You
over
should
the
be able-
weekend.
Oh, how'd you find it?
We talk a lot about rugby league.
Do like rugby league.
You could almost say it's the sport we watch.
Speaking of rugby league, we should probably talk about the cricket.
Fuck yeah, we should.
All right, well, go ahead, boys.
Right, like, first of all, I'm just a little bit shocked at the odds where, for some reason, they view England in a stronger position.
Yeah, because if it's overcast in England, they're just going to hoop the ball around. It makes sense to me why the England are the favourites.
I get that, but with their current play style, that's like they are aggressive. I feel like they're going to go for the.
They're going to go for the win.
They're going
Yeah.
to strike because they're going to try and strike us out.
Yeah. Well, they have to.
But I think it will be to their detriment because I want to see Khawaja. You know, he did bring a real solid performance in our first innings. I want to see rotating support roster, especially coming up from Green. And
Green shouldn't get out there.
Yeah, but like, I get that, but I think that's where it kind of needs to build up to. Because who else have we still got to bat?
So Travis heads in next. So currently Scotty Boland's holding up an end because he came out as night watchman last night.
Boy,
Next up is Travis Head, then Cameron Green, Alex Carey, then Cummins, Lyon, and Hazelwood. If we get to Cummins, we're fucked.
yeah, but I know I view if we can just get a nice partnership, have the support role in for Khawaja, it's more about getting those easy ones, wasting out the day, spending the entire time where we can actually still manage to get 170 runs. I view like
170 is definitely gettable.
It's so easy to get. Like
They just need to get 174.
yeah, I believe we can do it. I reckon with the collective point total from Head, Green, and Carey, they will support Khawaja enough for him to get about 90, and then they'll split the difference between them.
Yeah, but there's just one problem.
Yeah.
If the ball's hooping, we're fucked. Because if they play aggressive with a hoop and ball,
What's the field pitch like at the moment?
well, the pitch is it's a road. Like they're not taking as many wickets as you'd think.
Oh, so they're going to hit him with Yorkers instead.
So what they're going to do is they're going to be aiming to swing the ball, especially if it's overcast, because that's the conditions Anderson Broad love.
Yeah.
And if that ball starts hooping, then that's when the problems occur. Scotty Boland probably, everyone at work saying, well, he'll get a 50. I reckon he'll get out for the 20. He'll only get a few runs this morning. Travis Head will come out. He'll need to. He can stem the tide. He can stem the tide. But if we lose Head and it comes down to Cameron Green and Alex Carey, God help us. That's England's to win.
I get that, and you know, as you correctly stated earlier, we do have a tendency at the moment
To collapse.
especially when it comes around our all-rounders towards the bowling pack.
And
Why?
we don't have Marnus or Smith to come
All right.
because both of them got out.
You know what?
Fuck all.
Let's have a look at what they got for the previous ones, and let's base off the first innings if we believe we're going to win.
So if you go off the first innings, you got
Yes.
Head got a 50, Green got 38, Alex Carey got 60.
That feels like a win. I'm not good at numbers, but that feels like a win.
Cummins got 38.
Yeah, but it shouldn't come down to the fact that
It shouldn't, but I think we're showing, first of all, we're showing that the bowlers and all-rounders aren't going to collapse under this current conditions, even though it is I know it's the second innings. We only had one game before this to show, but it's a strong mental point for them.
it is a strong point, but it's at the point where it all depends on conditions. And honestly, if they come out in an overcast condition, it's England's to lose. Because England, like you said, England will come out aggressive going for the jugular. They'll want to wrap this up as quick as possible. You know what I mean? Like I don't see them not putting an attacking field on the pitch.
They're going to want it done by afternoon tea when conditions will start to settle.
Exactly.
How many matches are in the Ashes?
5.
Five.
This is the first one.
Okay, cool. So it's not We don't need to panic if we drop this one.
No, but it sets the tone if we win at Edgbaston.
And we haven't won in England in a while. Like,
I
we
really-
haven't lost, but we haven't won.
We haven't won the Ashes in England for a few years.
Yeah, like we've tied the previous ones. We've only won it when we're in Australia, but it is showing that we are faltering a little bit when it's not home turf.
And it goes to show because in domestic cricket a few years ago they actually split the season. So for the first half of the season, they used the Kookaburra ball, which is what they use in Australia. Then the break had happened, the BBL had happened. They come back, they play with the Duke's ball, which is what they play with in England, to try and condition to the Duke's ball, because the Duke's ball is such a different ball to the Kookaburra. I hate that we're talking about this, by the way.
I love this. This is great.
This is like fucking tyre chat for cricket.
It really is.
It really is. Oh, well, the compound's slightly different.
It
That
is.
means.
But it
It's
is
true.
true. They
It's true.
make the Duke's ball completely different to the way they make the Kookaburra ball. It's conditioned to England style and conditions in the
so
country.
it's more of a spin bowl.
It swings.
Yeah.
It swings like a motherfucker, especially in the overhead, overcast conditions overhead. As soon as it's overcast, that Duke's ball will swing and it'll swing far. It's why I hate that we haven't got Sark in the squad, because he can swing the ball like a motherfucker too.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Do we have any good swing bowlers?
Have you been watching Trailer Park Boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got him. It comes from a man who has clearly watched a lot of Trailer Park Boys going like, I recognize that sentence.
Yeah, as soon as I hear Mark.
Good old J-Rock.
But yeah, I know. I'm pretty hopeful coming into this.
I'm hopeful. Like it's going to be a good game, and if Australia can, stem the tide, it'll come down to the last session.
I actually think we have up on it because our bowlers, like you've seen, our batting formation is struggling a little bit with our preview. Like, let's not count India. India was a little bit of an outlier. We killed it. But previously it was our batters that seemed to be dropping the ball quite a bit.
Mm.
But this is a bowler's dream right now. England is so aggressive. They're always trying to take those opportunities. That's why we've been able to bowl them out. Now, I know in the first innings it was about 380 they declared, but you see the second innings, and I think that's when we're starting to settle in a little bit more.
Yeah, and it goes to show on the second innings. Like if you look at like what we bowled them out for, like we got Joe Root his first ever stumping in Test cricket. You know what I mean?
How good is that?
Who bowled that?
Lyon bowled it, and Carey took the stumps out.
Nice.
And like, yeah, the opening batsman out for 17, out for 19. Like
Exactly.
they're
That's shit Big Bash scores right
Yeah.
there.
it's showing that they're still working some tweaks in their play style that Broad has introduced. And I think because of that, our bowlers are going to be picking them apart this test.
Yeah, but our bowlers aren't bowling again.
Just you wait.
Are we getting the third innings today? Are we?
Maybe. I don't know how cricket works, but I'm saying it's a possibility. I don't know, man. I enjoy a bit of cricket here and there. 5 days is a long time.
It is a long time.
It's more than 5 days, Jack. You think of it, it's more like 25 days overall.
Yeah,
Oh,
5
yeah.
games. 5 games. 5 days a game.
But I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I think that we've been too poorly rated with our percentage chance for tomorrow. However,
Or it kicks off in
1.5 hours.
to 8 o'clock tonight.
I reckon by the time I wake up, game's done. We've won. That's my
Oh
prediction.
yeah, because it finishes at 2
Yeah,
a.m.
but it's just that last little bit, Andy. We've won.
Yeah, that focus on the positive bit.
Well, I would
Well,
like
he
to
is.
take.
The cricket's ending.
I'd like to take a fucking 1-0 lead into the next steps.
Cricket will never end.
Cricket is fucking eternal, bro.
Yeah,
It just-
exactly. It never ends.
Is
That's
there-
the best bit.
like the second one game of cricket's finished, then the Indians pop off with their Superstar League, the IPL, and then we do our one, and then it's tests again.
Our one isn't a superstar league.
Well,
Hey,
there's-
BBL is fantastic.
I do watch the BBL.
I went to a few games like
It's
this
pretty
last
fun.
season. It is the greatest. And let me tell you,
Yeah, when you're there, it's pretty good.
yeah, especially when it's the beautiful game that Stevie smashed all those fucking sixes and fours
Yeah, that was fucking
against
great.
the Thunder. Oh,
Good old Sydney Smash.
you love to see it.
Yeah, I'm a Thunder fan, so
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you go for the
we've
pink?
done this live on air last time.
I know, and I
like the
want
color
to
green.
call you out every single time for it.
It's such a shit green.
You've got
too.
Warner on your team. You're automatically wrong.
He has a point.
I don't know enough about cricket to dispute this, so I'm just going to start saying
Actually-
slurs. No, I'm not.
Hot topic.
Yo.
Gone? Yeah?
Who?
Warner.
When?
Well, he said he's retiring at the end of this summer.
No, I don't think. I think that's too late.
I think he'll
I think this is
because
his
of his
last test.
No, I think because of his tenure, he'll last. Only because of his tenure, and he's also said it's his last summer.
Thank God for that. Wait, please tell
But
me
who
he
do you
means last British summer and not last
No,
Australian,
summer. He
Damn
says
it.
he'll retire from Test cricket next summer.
All right, that's fair.
So I think due to his tenure, he'll get to play it out.
That sucks. Well,
Well, we have no one to replace him.
I mean,
Is he a batter?
yep. He's our opener.
It's pretty important. I know that. That's pretty important.
You know what? Just fuck it. Just get McDermott. He doesn't have much to do in Test, and he's only a 2020 player. But fuck it.
But
Tell you what,
he
though.
doesn't open for Tassie in Tests.
No, but he's like the best batsman I could think of off the top of my head.
No, you don't want a big hitter as an
I
opener.
know
You need
you
someone
don't
to
want a T20 hitter, right?
No, you don't. You want someone who's going to stem the shine off the ball and make it a soft ball.
Which you saw by a lot of the reports coming. That's not happening these days.
It's
'cause
not.
It's not where the money is.
I know. The money's in T20. That's where people want to play. That's why Chris Lynn doesn't play for Australia.
I mean, actually, no. The only people I can think of bringing across are just bowlers. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, there's no real shining
surprised
opener.
They didn't bring like Agar or something.
Oh,
across.
fuck him. He's
I know,
he's
but
hopeless.
a spin bowler on that turf against England would
That's what we
actually
got
be alright.
Lyon
Yeah, okay.
and
you know
loose bus change.
what? And how
And
is
Smith.
Gaz going in it?
And
Gaz
Head.
is killing it. Like, let's be honest here.
I just named you 4 spin bowlers that they can use off the top of my head.
I know, all of them are wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
Except we're not going to have Carey ever come out of Wiki. He's not bowled.
I didn't say Carey.
I thought you said Carey.
I said Head, loose bus change, and Smith.
I thought you said 4.
Nah, those are it.
My bad. Okay, anyway. Well, I think I was pretty entertained about cricket. How about we wrap up with the footy?
Origin.
That's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
Blues by 20.
No comment.
Queensland by 10.
Yeah, it's going to be Queensland, but I don't want to say it.
Nah, we got this.
We don't.
We have some faith, boys.
We don't even know who's starting at hooker yet.
Oh. What's Jake Friend up to?
He plays for Queensland.
Listen, I've had this conversation. What is the two that they're currently looking? So it's between
It's
Cook
Robson and Cook.
Robson. So I know there's currently the beliefs where people are saying that we should be This is of my belief, by the way. We should be having Cook start because he's got the agility. He can start wearing down the players. He knows
Yeah.
the players well. He's going to actually get us momentum.
He's hot as fuck.
Put Robson in when Queensland are getting tired towards the last 30 minutes. Start pushing through the middle and get our spine to start doing things.
And he's got a head on him too. Like, I don't
he
think he
does
can
have that.
HIA Robson with a fucking melon like that.
But
Like, it's HIA proof.
yeah,
Fucking dome he's got.
where Cook comes into his own is when he comes on when the forwards are tired. So I'd start Robson and have Cook come on after the 20th
and
minute.
that's the debate.
Yeah, I'd have Cook come off the bench, bring him on at the 25th minute and have him run right around Queensland's fat forwards.
I guess it kind of makes more sense for the stop-start strategy then as well.
Yeah. But if you're going to start fucking Cook, then you've got to start Murray at lock.
I'm completely okay with that.
You've got to start Murray if you start Cook, and if you're going to bring him off the bench, bring him off the bench. You can't do one without the
I
other.
completely agree. I think that's what they should be doing.
Oh, it's a nightmare. Actually, I heard a rumor that the next coach could be Badiris with Joey.
That's okay.
Weren't you two just talking about Badiris last week?
We've
Yes.
been bringing him up for like the last 2 weeks, but yeah, they were
Maybe they're listening to our podcast.
they were mentioning it on 360 last night. Like the next coach
Or us.
could be.
They were
You
mentioning
mean
us
us on 360?
No,
wow.
I wish.
Oh, well, this story sucks then.
I wish. But no, they said Badiris with Joey, which is kind of funny because seeing how Joey and Maddie aren't talking at the moment.
Aren't they talking at the moment?
No, they haven't spoken in like 6 weeks.
what happened?
On a radio show where Joey and Maddie were doing it together, Maddie said that Queensland looked better at Origin than New South Wales. Joey took offence and was basically just giving him shit and then just hasn't spoken to him since.
So he's got a massive chip on his shoulder.
Massive chip on his shoulder. Joey's the villain in this. And it's showing because Cameron Munster, when they were doing an interview with him on Fox, said, "Hey, you spoken to Maddie yet?" That was how Munster ended the interview.
Damn.
Good on him.
Joey-
Damn.
Deadpan, the camera didn't even respond. He was just,
What about their?
Act like
Don't
a
they
child.
have a show together?
not anymore. That radio show has been cancelled.
Bro, brotherly love, let me tell you, nothing like it.
Newcastle love.
It's not
Oh.
like Newcastle.
Matty Johns.
Matty Johns, yeah.
I thought you meant Freddie. The whole story. I was like, oh, so Matty and
Matty
Johns.
Johns, like Matty and Joey, the two brothers.
Yes.
And Andrew's got a massive chip on his shoulder.
Yes.
Because Matty said Queensland's better at footy than us. Which
Well, Matty's the smarter one.
Yeah,
First of all, like
I reckon Joey's got a chip on his shoulder because Matty has a more successful TV career.
Which makes zero sense coming from the immortal.
yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking Christ, dude.
You're
Let
the
your brother
eighth.
have something.
Yeah, bro.
You were better at footy. Let Matty have something.
Yeah. No one is better in the family doing coke than Joey, though.
Oh, definitely.
He wins that, hands down.
He also wins the best interview on While on Coke as well.
Oh, bro.
Allegedly.
The better than Lego speech? Yeah, unbelievable.
No, that was Matty, you twits.
No,
Better than Lego was
I
Matty.
never said better than Lego.
I said better than Lego.
Better than Lego was Matty.
No,
What was
the
the
one-
Joey
I
one?
swear there was a Joey one. There was like a little bit here.
Oh, I haven't
People-
seen that one. No.
I
The
might
one
be
where
wrong.
after they won the comp and he said, it's better than Lego.
And they're just fucking
And he's
plastered.
Matty's not even hiding how fucked he is. It's better than Lego.
And that came back, you'll love this, at the last Olympics.
Good.
No, it was hilarious. So one of the swimming team boys were asked by the news lady, like, what do you reckon? He said, it's better than Lego. And she was like, why are you doing that? And he goes, oh, because, like,
Matty.
way back in the day, Matty John. And she goes, yeah, I know, that was me interviewing him.
That's
But
even
why-
funnier.
Yeah, it was the same reporter who was like, yeah, no, I know where it's from. I was there. Why is it back now? No one said that in 20 years.
Because Matty's a hero.
Any other sports stories, gentlemen?
Bradley Beal finally got traded from the Wizards to the Suns, so the Suns now have a massive big three of Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant.
What's that leave the Wizards with? Just memory of
CP3.
the magic of...
And
they
some
got
pick-
Chris Paul.
They got Chris Paul and a bunch of picks, but I reckon Chris probably get bought out.
Probably. Chris is also like...
He's like 36 or something.
Yeah. Is he the dude who fucking jumped over that 7-foot French dude in the Olympics?
I
In
don't know.
Sydney?
Oh, I don't remember.
I think it's the best dunk of all time. It was the 2000 Olympics. It was a US team. I swear, I think it's Chris Paul. And he gets annoyed because he got fouled or something and dunks over the top of the big French 7'2" something dude. Like literally nutsack on his forehead, slams the ball in the ring.
That's kind of good.
Yeah, best dunk of all time.
Let's fucking go.
I think it was Chris Paul.
Probably was.
Yeah. Is he like a insane dunk dude?
Well,
back
he's
in
a
the day?
point guard, so I wouldn't say that.
All right, well, maybe it's not him, but someone jumped over a 7-foot giant and slam dunked it.
Damn, let's go.
Yeah, it was sick.
The only news I have
So
guys,
cool.
is not sporting news, but I found that link of like that 5-page thing about the two bodybuilders arguing about how many days in the week there is.
I'm not familiar with this, but
So
I have a new topic we're talking about
Yeah, this
right
is,
now.
This is the greatest. So this guy has kept saying that he was training every other day, so he was training 4 times per week.
right.
And
1
so
week.
that's the whole 5 pages of the argument is him going, yeah, bro, like I don't think you understand. 1 week is Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then the next week Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What's the problem? And everyone's like, dude, half of 7 is 3.5.
Yeah. So every other day.
He sounds really smart.
Oh yeah, dude, I love bodybuilding forums. I'll link it to you guys. It is great.
Josh is just on bodybuilding forums.
With that body.
He's in the wrong one. He's like, ooh, massive.
What are you talking about? I'm huge.
I tell you what, I reckon if we sprayed you with a hose, you'd probably clock in at a solid 55 kilos, yeah.
I tell you, if you sprayed me with a hose, I'd fall over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
actually, good point.
It's true. At the right police will just hit you with the garden hose, and then your fucking right's over, son.
That's a joke because you're acting like I wouldn't just go, yes, officer.
Yeah, sorry. Like you did
Sorry.
in the footy. Oh, sorry, man. No, I didn't mean it.
I swear I'll comply.
Oh. Yeah.
I go home now.
Yeah, I wish you got tased. Anyway, Andy, you're on holidays.
I am leaving after this for 2 weeks.
Josh, that means me and you are holding down the fort.
No, fuck you. You just wanted me to get tased.
I've also always wondered what it feels like.
Painful.
I'd imagine it's painful.
Yeah,
I've
but-
been zapped with electric lighter, and that sucks.
Yeah,
so I
sounds
imagine a taser.
I've
would
been
be
pepper
100
sprayed
Oh, there we go.
by accident.
You can tell that next week.
He was trying to spray a woman and it sprayed him.
There's something in the fucking nozzle.
It's like one of those guns that has a barrel on the back of it. So whenever he sprays someone else, it just sprays him.
It was just the dumbest time to be like, yeah, I reckon I could fucking pop that fence and walk down that alley. And as I've popped the fence to walk down the alley, the cop's gone, well, that's it then, son, and lit this dude up with the pepper spray as I've landed next to him. It's like 5 meters away, but the wind in the alleyway in Wollongong, very windy. Fucking drilled me.
Fantastic.
Anyway, we'll see you all next week.
Love you.
Socials.
Social. I like socializing. Just come spend some time with me, preferably on Twitter, which is @bumsonthebench, or at our website, which is formulabums.com
/bums on the bench.
/bums on the bench, or at our Instagram, which is bums on the bench, or our Facebook page. Do we have a Facebook page?
We do have a Facebook page.
We
No
do
one likes
have a
it.
Facebook
We have a
page.
Facebook page?
Yeah, and
We
you two
do.
don't like it.
Well,
You
to be
didn't
fair,
tell
it's
us
the
we had
first,
one.
I did
first
actually
time
send
we
you
found
the.
out about it.
I sent you the invite.
Andy, you act like I pay attention to things.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I did. We also have a YouTube now.
Oh,
Let's
we
go.
do. Andy is
I
a
do know
fucking
about that one. That
tech
one was
wizard.
cool.
It's hooked up to my account, man. Did you know there's a limit to how many videos you can post? Because I got 17 emails telling me we'd hit the limit.
I didn't know we hit it.
Yeah, there's a daily upload limit. And I tell you what, my Gmail was not happy that we kept hitting that number. I opened my emails the other day. It's like 42 unread emails. I'm like, from what?
I didn't know that. I was wondering why they kept failing.
Yeah, well, problem fucking solved.
Well, now we won't have that issue.
Ding. This is my phone all night.
Won't have that issue anymore.
No, anyway, we're on YouTube.
Yeah, come watch us.
So it's still only audio form, but it's Bums Media Group for both shows.
Yep.
In the one location.
BMG. Get that up.
At BMG Division.
At BMG.
Is that copyrighted?
No, because it's got division at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's not BFG division.
Thinking. Anyway, bye.
Love you.